Good evening, people. At 11:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is God's YouTube channel, and God rules. Also, I add to it, no cussing, no fighting, no hate crimes, no gay stuff,
56-inch
no
slab and double nothing.
no sexual harassment. Welcome, everybody. That's the rules. Hello, Joanne. How you doing this evening? I just got done taking a nice hot shower. That's the bad part here in the wintertime, because the water line is about 3 feet underground, 2 to 3 feet. It's cold. You can't take a good hot shower for too long. Well, you all saw the upload video I did this afternoon. And I remind everybody, if you get paid on the 3rd, that your check is in your bank account if you got direct deposit. So, also, people, I don't want you to forget, I'm doing fine. Took some more trash out. I want to burn it, but some of those bags out there is kind of still a little damp, but I guess I can rip them open and set it on the floor. Might do that tomorrow. Well, people, you know that new stove that we got, what was it, in December? The LG glass top stove. We got problems with it. Have to wait until Monday to call. The clock is screwed up on it. You try to set your time, it's screwed up. You can't do nothing. Either a control panel, hello. Hello, folks, tonight. You got a cat back there, that's Kathy. That's Kathy. She's Margaret second live. Hello, RM. Good evening. Okay, people, I'm gonna tell you the rules again. Why should I have to say your name, Health? Okay, the rules is, hello, Oliver, ought to be. Yeah, I hope you all have a great life. And there's no gay stuff on here, no cussing, no hate crimes, no fighting words, no sexual harassment. We go by God rules. That means no cussing, no arguing. And I want to ask you all, since I got donations through PayPal, Cash App, and through my post office box, Yep. My grandpa died in 68, I think. And grandma died in 90 something, I think. So since I got donations, people, I told you I need a computer. I want to get me a desktop because then there's things that I could do to it where I can't a laptop. And I'm asking you all, I'm a long ways from my thing to use that money for a computer.
I apologize. I went today, but 15 was on traffic, so I just left it alone.
And I want to save that money that I got through PayPal, Cash App. I want to use that to buy me a computer. But I'm still a long ways off from the computer. Hello, Jarrett. I'm watching on TV, before I took a shower a while ago, all over the planet, those different houses. One looked like an old water tower. I forget what country that in. Then another house, it's inside of a mountain where they drill holes 6 to 10 feet in it and done this and that. I've been looking at all kinds of funny houses that I don't know if I could live in it or not. But people, we go by God's rules. That means no cussing, no fighting, no hate crime, no sexual harassment, no cuss words, no gay stuff. Don't tell me you're gay. Because my moderators, they're mean. I only got 4 moderators. I only see one, but there's probably a couple of them in the background. As long as you all behave yourself, they won't do nothing. Don't ask to be a moderator. I got, like I say, I got 4 moderators. I had one the other night. Another good-looking lady. Because all the ladies on here is good-looking people. And I'm using my cell phone. I'm using the app. If you all got cell phones and you live stream on your computer, you might want to think about Prism Live Studio on your cell phone. You can do YouTube, Kick, Twitch. There's a bunch of them you can add. Well, it's up to God. I tell you something else, people. I'm in my 70s. I live on a fixed income, between $800 to $900 a month, plus the $20 pay raise we got in January. Out of that $900, I make a house payment, my car insurance, my utility bills, which includes electric bill and a water bill. I live in the country, so I got a septic tank. My cell phone and my cell phone insurance, that's about $58 a month. Well, just wait, because they're all taking the cat nap. I got 7 female cats in here, in my bedroom. They're like my therapy animals. They know when I feel bad. Sometimes when they up there, maybe they know, sometimes when they get up there, I start getting a migraine headache. You know, any pet you got, no matter if it's a dog, cat, chicken, rooster, possum, or birdie, they know when you feel bad. You know, I'm 70 years old, 70 plus years old, people. I had 4 heart attacks. I got high blood pressure. I got arthritis. I'm a diabetic, which I guess type 2. I take a shot once a week. I take metformin. I take 10 to 15 pills a day. I was supposed to have eye surgery on the 7th, but it got canceled due to the 8 to 10 inches of snow we got back there at the 1st of January. Well, you all see the snow they got in Florida. They just got a sample of what we had here in southern Indiana. But I was supposed to have cataract surgery in January the 7th, and 2 weeks later, I was supposed to see, this is January the 7th, and this was about the 20-something, you know, about 2 weeks apart. Well, it's scheduled now for February, about the middle of February. This would be I-1, this would be I-2. Without my glasses, everything on my cell phone is blurry. You know, this helps out, but it's still a little blurry. You all need to take care of your bodies. Eat the right food. Well, if you're here in the United States, you live in a city or a town, check your local laws. See if you can have chickens or roosters. Roosters, that might be in the noise ordinance or the noise law of your city or town. And you got to have a good hen house with heavy-duty wire. Well, I usually go for a walk, people, but I got babies outside. You know, I got outside cats. Usually it's 15 to 20 outside cats. If you all saw my December video of Mama Blackie was the outside cat. She was a mama outside cat. She was probably 8 to 12 years old. I don't know exactly how old she was. But I decided to let her come in, spend a little time, then go out, then come back in. Then I start letting her stay in all night. And I was getting ready to let her out the next morning. It started to rain, then it thundered. She said, no, I ain't going outside. So she was in the house for 2 days and 2 nights. I let her out. It's not uncommon for Mama Blackie stay gone 2 to 5 days. She was gone 2 days. She came. I let her in. She acted like she was drunk. I figured she got in some kind of poison, because there's a couple of empty houses close to me. And she ate her canned food, drank a little milk, drank some water. And she usually sleeps up on the chair that I got in the bathtub to sit on, because if I get down in the tub, I need a tow truck to lift me up, because I can't get out of the bathtub because of this shoulder right here. It hurts so bad. That's how come I like to take a good hot shower. And the tomcat that's in the living room and kitchen is John Wayne. John Wayne got in there with Mama Blackie because he knew that she was going to die. He stayed with Mama Blackie until she passed away. But I did go out and dig a hole real deep and so wide. Of course, when they dig, they get stiff, and you got to make it a little bit wider. And I miss Mama Blackie. But I guess it was time for God to take her. And make sure you people, you give me the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe bell. When you hit that subscribe bell, make sure you hit it and get all notifications. Also, that's true, Joanne. That people, you got to give your animals credit. They're smarter than you think they are. They know how to get us around their pinky. They're smart. They're very smart. You know, when I was growing up, Mom and Dad, we had, let's see, 2 inside cats. Before they get their food, we might, go like that, make them lay down and roll them over. They have to do that every time before they would get their food. But I didn't teach these cats. I know they're smart enough to do it. But they do let me know, sometimes they let me know it's time to go to bed. But also, people, Friday, there was another plane crash in Philadelphia, PA. 6 people died. The mother and the female child, I guess 2 doctors and the 2 pilots, 6. Some people on the ground got hurt, got burned. Houses burnt, automobiles got burnt. The Learjet had a full tank of gas. I don't know how many thousands of pounds of airplane jet fuel that they use. If you go back and look at my video, it shows on a doorbell cam this guy walking out, then his wife walks out. And you see like a little ball up in the sky come down, then like 2 explosions. I wonder where my other lady moderator. There's Miss Sherry. Hello. How you doing this evening? Hey, settle down. It's no time to horseplay. I'm glad I got my feet up. And you still stepping on my feet. Blackie, Alexi, settle down. I knew that wasn't too long they would start horseplay. That is Kathy. That's Margaret's second litter, her and Nancy. Nancy's right here. That's Nancy. Nancy and Kathy's sister. I think the other one back there is probably Wildcat. Kathy and Nancy's sisters, and Alex is their older sister because Alex was born first. But I want to thank you people that has donated to me either by post office box, PayPal, and Cash App. I'm going to ask you, I'm not going to tell you who they are because I told them I wouldn't tell them. They appreciate it because that's really nobody's business. That I need a computer, people. I'm looking at a desktop. And what, people, because I'm going to need at least $1,000. That's what, I know people told me you can go to Walmart, Amazon, and save you a little money. But I've been looking at YouTubes on different videos. What you kitty cats doing? You all settle down. I guess they don't want me on YouTube. They want me to probably go night-night, but man, I can't sleep, people, ever since I was a teenager. Even going to school. I stayed up till 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Then my dad would wake me up about 6:30, 7 o'clock to go to school. I don't get that much sleep, but I do take cat naps during the day. FOT, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Help me get my dream of 1,000 subscribers. I'm trying to work my way up to 500, but my goal is 1,000. My goal is to get 1,000. Then I can get super chats and stuff like that to help me out. I talk about everything. I try to use my old age and wisdom to teach you all how to survive. Also, let me say that if you're born on February the 1st, which that's today, happy birthday. If you got married on February the 1st, happy anniversary. If you're dating a girl or you're married, men, listen to this. I'm going to save your life. Your ladies is always right. You don't want to get in the doghouse. That's how you do, people. You compromise when you're dating or you get married. You compromise. That's how you get along. But that's one thing I miss about my computer, Sherry. I can pin it to the screen. Pin it. It'll always be there. But I can't do it on my cell phone unless I go to my other app. But I want you all people to be good. Let you know, FOT, before you get off of here, well, I was more than that before I came live. I must pick some up. But I haven't noticed any email picked up. And let you all know, tomorrow night, Sunday night, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, let me convert it to UTC time. It'd be 7 on the 20. About 1,900 hours in that Bob Park figure. Is I'll be doing a church video from Bob Joyce, which I don't own the rights to Bob Joyce. Hello, Oil Change, welcome. As people who's on Social Security, anybody who gets paid on the 3rd of every month, if you check your bank account or your card, whatever you do it, mine's direct deposit, I got paid today, you know. Hey, everybody be careful. I'm expecting some new people to come over from X. I told this girl what I go by, and I told her some of the rules, you know, and like that. So I'm hoping to pick more people up by getting rated, but there ain't no trolls on here. Because I got people in here that will kick you off with the troll. But you explain where you came from. You know, there's no hate stuff, no sex harassment, no hate crimes, no gay stuff. Don't tell me you're gay because people, you know, I don't want to make anybody mad. Hello, Deborah, welcome. And they will kick you off of here. They know exactly your address, the city, your state, your phone number, less than 10 seconds. They can do that less than 10 seconds. You all that got YouTube channels, you all have 50 on your channels because they looking for certain people on YouTube. If you're in your automobile and your live streams, you got 50 that watches you. I know, Debbie, but everybody straighten you out. If I was on a computer, I could got you back on here, but you all got to watch out for Troll Hunter. He's mean. He's mean. He knows what he's done. And everybody usually comes on here, gets checked out. They can tell you exactly how old your YouTube handle is. If it's a day or 2 days. And I want to thank you all for coming over from other YouTube channels. Also, people who got YouTube channels. Anybody who got a YouTube channel, that's what I want you to do now. If somebody subscribe to you all's YouTube channel, please subscribe to their YouTube channel and help them out. That's what I want you to do. Some of you probably got 2 or 3 subscribers, or maybe 1,000 or 1,000,000. I want you all to subscribe to their channel. Yeah, no racist comments. We treat all people the same on here. No matter if you're black, white, green, purple. We all got one thing in common. You all know what that is? I tell you, it's red blood. I know there's different types of blood, but it's still red. We all got that in common. Thank you, Deborah and Darlene. I like Darlene. I knew a girl named Debbie that I went to school with. She died in a car wreck in front of me back in the 70s. Yeah, that's true. We do bleed red, white, and blue. Well, my blood's red. I haven't seen white or blue come out unless you talk. Let's see. Plasma, that's what? Clear or yellow? You know, but I just want you all remember the rules. This is God's YouTube channel. And you know the rules that I want you all to go by. I don't care what you do on your YouTube channel or other people's YouTube channel. And let's see, what did I forget? I know I forgot something. Well, I'll think of it later. See, that's when I forget. I can't remember stuff half the time. But people, just make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's get me up to 500. Okay, like on the rules, this is God's YouTube channel. You know what God believes in. There's no sexual harassment, no cuss word, no gay stuff. Don't tell me you're gay because somebody, that might start an argument. I don't care if you're a lesbian. No cussing. No hate crimes, no arguing with anybody. Well, you know, you all know about what I'm talking about. Because there's people on here that protects everybody. But my men, they can get mean. Oil change and that's, you know, those two guys, they get real nasty. If you break the rules, they put you in timeout, then they remove your comment. If you do it again, then you're gone. You know, you just get kicked off. You know, they usually put you in timeout for about 86 seconds. That's what, about a minute and something. So I'm warning you all. And I'm going to give you my post office box in case you want to send me something. Yeah, no trolls. And there'll be no warning unless somebody on here invite you up. And I invited some ladies for my ex today. If they come here or not, I don't know, but we have to wait and see. Yeah, no drive-by. You know, no drive-by. And people, my goal is to get 1,000 subscribers. That's my goal, to get 1,000 subscribers. But, you know, even 500, I'd be happy. 501. Yeah, that's Kathy back there. You're right, Sherry. That's Kathy. I don't know why they sleep there. Sometimes they get up here in the window ledge. But the bad part about that, Sherry, They go to sleep. When they go to sleep, they fall out. Yeah, they come out for the claws. Sometimes I get scratches up here on my head. But the other night when they was up there, they knew I was starting to get a migraine. That means my blood pressure is up a little bit. Come on, people. I'm 5 away from 500. Come on. Come on. I know we can do it. I don't want to stay on here because I know you people, you get tired of watching the video for an hour and the last, ouch, that hurts. I had to scratch my elbow, but it hurts me when I raise it. Yeah, I went to Walmart, since it's the first of the month, because of my insurance card. I get about 100 and something on that and so much to go on my utility bills. So I got at the Walmart in Scottsburg, Indiana. They're very sweet people. And lucky, I got a few things. I got me a meatloaf. Now I forgot what freezer I got it out of. Because I like that meatloaf when my son got it the last time. But I walked in and got my meatloaf and a few other things. I walk over to where the Pepsi Zero was, and I looked down. I got me 3 24 packs of Pepsi. That's the first time in the last 2 months. I've been complaining about that, even on here. But you go in the stores, you see a whole lot of Cokes, Pepsis, Mountain Dew. You see probably 10 to 12 boxes of it. Pepsi Zero in a 24 pack, you usually see about 4 to 7 24 packs. And knock on wood, people, that they had my son, ouch, he got some mashed potatoes. Maybe it was Kroger brand. And he usually puts a little butter in it. Sherry, I cannot tell the difference between Pepsi Zero and a regular Pepsi. I can't tell the difference. And I'm not a Coke drinker. When I was a teenager, that's all I drank was Coke. Before the federal government told Coke to take something out of it, which you didn't get high as a kite, the Coke they took out of it. Let me get my cup. That's what I got in here, Sherry. They are good. And if you're a dab, I don't like the taste of it. When I was young, that's all I drank was Coke. Then RC, then Pepsi. That's nothing going through about 150 to 200 cans a month of Pepsi. But since I switched to Pepsi Zero, I don't drink that many. I even got me a half a gallon of chocolate milk, which I don't really like it, but I like something different once in a while. I do drink water. But people who likes Mountain Dew, I could probably drink 1 Mountain Dew a month. It's something different. They came out with Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. to me, it tastes bad. But I don't drink Mountain Dew every day of the week. So it's just to be me. People who drink Mountain Dew and you try zero sugar Mountain Dew, you know, maybe it don't taste different to you, but me, I ain't gonna drink no more Mountain Dew Zero. And Pepsi has a root beer. Pepsi makes a root beer. I think it's Mug Root Beer, I think. They got zero sugar. I can't tell the difference between the regular root beer and zero root beer. Like Dr. Pepper. I've heard people that they can't tell the difference between Dr. Pepper and zero sugar Dr. Pepper. But I don't like Dr. Pepper. But I do. Sometimes I drink pickle juice. I like drinking pickle juice. My dog, like you heard me the other night, Joanne, probably. I like cherry Coke. I forget what place it was. She had a girlfriend that worked. It's not the Trolley Inn, but they had that like the old root beer stand you pull up, and they had the screen and the intercom. They came out to you. And she brought me, I thought was I've always been a soda drinker or orange juice with my screwdrivers, you know. And some people like whiskey and Coke. You know, I used to drink a whole lot of whiskey and Coke, but I love my screwdrivers. This bartender, God rest his soul, he's up in heaven. His name was Emmett. And he made good mixed drinks, people. He made a screwdriver the way I love it. And they was good screwdrivers. But with the medicine I take, I can't drink alcohol anymore. I got 2 shots of moonshine that been in my ice box for 5 or 6 years. I like pickle juice. I was going to get me some pickles, but I didn't see the ones I want, or maybe if it was snake, it would have bit me. But I like pickle juice. I do drink water, but not what I should. People, you got to drink water to keep your system all flushed out. If you can have chickens where you live, those eggs is better for you that you have growing at your own house than what you get in the store. Because you know what you feed your... Hey, settle down! You know what you feed your chickens. The eggs you get at the store, you don't know what they feed those chickens. I know they feed them medicine, but my chickens in the summertime got to eat watermelon, cantaloupe, apples, grapes, tomatoes. Those eggs is better than what you get in the grocery store. I could have sold my eggs, but I gave them away. I said, you give me the egg cartons, I bring you the eggs. They say these eggs is better than what you get in the grocery store. I gotta fix me some devil eggs. I might do that tomorrow since it's Sunday. I do drink water, but not what I should drink. Maybe if I put lemons in it, it might make the water taste better. What you all doing? And Monday, people, I gotta go out and pay bills. And I'll probably get me some more dry cat food. You know, a 40-pound of cat food ain't cheap. You looking at about $30. I might look at Real Keen and Where's my fly swat? You all better behave. You hear, Daddy? You better tell your daughter to behave. See, I got two good kitty cats. One's up there sleeping, one there, and another one there. The rest of them has to play until I get ready to go to bed, you know, people. They got their water. They got their dry cat food. I did buy a bag of cat treats. You get a big bag. You see those, what is it, Temptations or whatever it's called, in a smaller bag. But they got a bigger bag. Maybe a 4-pound bag or a 5-pound, whatever it is. It's in a way cheaper. And these cats get treats before I go to sleep. You know, my son got some sardines for these inside cats. They don't like sardines. They love tuna fish. Lordy. You get too close to my feet. I'm getting abused by kitty cats, people. Man, if you see all the scratches I got on my arm, my ankles, my legs, you swear I'm getting abused by somebody. But this natural kitty cat wants to play. If you got one cat, it's not too bad. Or two cats, it's not bad. You know, they got to have company just like you and me, people. Good night, Joanne. You have sweet dreams. I see you tomorrow around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when I do that Bob Joyce church service tomorrow. What's that other mixed drink? Peanut Macala or something? I like that too. I used to drink plenty of them when I was younger. But I was classified as a teenage alcoholic and drug addict. I started drinking and doing drugs when I was 12 years old. That was some of my problems when I was married. I had one wife, my very first wife. She was a deaf mute. We had 4 kids. Number 1 and number 3 is dead. Every time I got drunk, I crashed out on the porch. And Her mother told her I was on the porch, passed out. Oh, she let me have it, people. I deserve it. But I got to the point, like, it's wintertime. I went to the liquor. I couldn't drink beer because, to me, beer tastes funny in the wintertime. I got to the point, whiskey and gin and vodka, it didn't faze me. I still walk a straight line. I wasn't drunk. And I switched to Everclear. That's the top line of the alcohol chain, close to, 200 proof, 180 proof. That's when I decided to quit. And I quit cold turkey from alcohol and Mary Jane blotter acid. That's the three drugs I done. Alcohol is a drug. Mary Jane is a drug. Blotter acid was a drug. That's three things I gave up 25 plus years. You all can quit. It's all up here. So here are the three things I'm going to tell you. My post office box is Tom Cartwright at Post Office Box 1, Charlestown, Indiana, 47111. My PayPal account is Thomas Cartwright Sr., SR for Senior. My Cash App is the $ Tom Cartwright 4375. If you want to donate. If you can't do it, it's okay. Alexi, Alex, tell your daughter to settle down. You know, if I was on here and I didn't have my light on, I got the blue blanket on, everybody be going to sleep. But this helps me pass the time, people. I don't get out that much. I live in the country, but not in Charlestown. But I'm still in Clark County, Indiana. When I go to the store, my son with me, I got to stop and talk to people. My son gets on me every time I stop and talk to people. Just like we went to the post office Friday. And I talked to some Jehovah's Witness people. I talk to them every time I go to the post office. I just like talking to people. But when I get close to maybe want to date a girl or something, I get scared. You know, I'm a little shy. You know, I'm kind of choosy at my old age. You know, I've dated girls 50 years old, 60 years old, 30 years old, 25 years old. People say, what you got in common with a 25-year-old? Really nothing. But some of those women I just mentioned, they like the same things I do. But my rules, people, if you're going to date me, there's no drugs, no alcohol, no smoking cigarettes. If you got a job, I hope you got a car, because you can't depend on my car to take you to work. So you have to have your own car. I'll wash your clothes for you, lay your clothes out to go to work, rub your back and your feet when you get home from work. You know, That's what a man's supposed to do with their wives. Make them comfortable. Help them with the housework. But people, I'm falling down on my housework, put it that way. But I walked out in my backyard. You saw the video that I uploaded today. And back where I was walking, if you all know what a septic tank is, I walked out there where my ladder lines are. I know, but I'm letting myself down. If my mother was here, my mother would kick my rear end. She knows I know better. But when it's been raining and snowing, you can't, there's stuff you can't do. I emptied the cat box out today. I showed you a little water in my yard to the west side of my house, towards the woods. And like, what was it, Friday? I think it was Thursday or Friday. Maybe it was Friday. With that snow melting back there where my ladder lines is, it means your ladder lines are getting flooded. I don't know how far those ladder lines is underneath the ground. And 9 chances out of 10, people, you can't flush the toilet. You can flush it, but it take a while to go down. If it rains real hard, people, I mean cats and dogs for 6 hours or more, I got a flood in my yard. And you saw the creek. If that water gets up, I've seen the water in my backyard, probably 6 inches deep. I've seen water come out of my septic tank, but that only been a couple of years ago. But I blame the state of Indiana for it, because for what I've been told, there was no creek back there in my side and backyard until they put I-65 in. Whenever, what year it was done, I don't know when they built I-65. I guess I have to find out when they built that. They had to have a creek where the water run off I-65 into the creek, you know, all through the ditches and the ponds and stuff like that. And, you know, since the state done it, they should have the responsibility to keep it clean out. Because I ain't got a backhoe. Can't afford a backhoe. I would love to clean. Oh, your toenails just got my ankle? Which kitty cat was it? It's either Margaret or Alex, one of the two. And I hate that. I would show you the pond, but I don't want to walk back there because I have to put my boots on. Because in the back 40, which I don't own, and the property to the west of me, I don't own. One day, I'm hoping to own the property on the west side of my house. That way I can cut all the trees down, and I can see the expressway. You know, right now there's no leaves. I can see I-60. I know they gotta play every once in a while, but it never fails. If I get on this time of night, you know, they want to play, people. like all animals, I've been watching all kinds of videos. And also, people, be wary of scams. You might get a phone call saying, we got a warrant for your arrest. It might be supposedly a sheriff's department or a police department. They're not going to call you. Or you forgot to show up for jury duty. There's all kinds of scams going on out there, people, so don't fall for any scams. You know, like in Louisville, Kentucky over there, which is south of me, about 20-some odd miles south of me. They had on the local news that the police department telling that we have a warrant for your arrest, this and that, for this and that. It's a scam. They're trying to get money out of you. Or you owe money because you failed to show up for court. Cops ain't gonna tell you they got a warrant. I hope you all people out there are smarter than that. And if you got jury duty, people, you can call the court and ask them. Or you can call your local police department. So I just got a phone call that they got, supposedly you all have a warrant on me, this and that. They can check. But 9 chances out of 10 people, it's going to be a scam. Also, I found out, people, you all play games on a computer or on your cell phone, like bingo and other games that will pay you money. But get thinking, people. Get to thinking. Where they get the money to pay you when you win on bingo? You know, I'm trying to teach y'all. I got scammed. They took money out of my Cash App. Since I didn't have it, they took it out of my bank account. But now my bank account ain't attached to PayPal or the Cash App. So they can't touch it. I want to warn you all. Just get thinking. Those games says they pay you money. There's a bunch of bingo games. They say, well, we pay you this or that. Just think, where do they get the money to pay you? Just think about it. It's a scam to steal your money. I went around and around with Cash App trying to get my money back. And they still ain't got back to me. So I want you all to be careful. I want you all to be careful. I did see on the news, one of those Black Hawk pilots was a lady pilot in her 20s. She was a good-looking either lieutenant or captain, I can't remember. I don't think she was a warrant officer, maybe a lieutenant or captain, I can't remember. So far out of that plane crash at the Reagan Airport, they recovered 47 bodies out of 67. So let's send prayers out to those people up at the Reagan Airport that died. Also, people, you saw my live video Friday. Philadelphia, PA. A Learjet crashed 30 to 40 seconds after takeoff. It had two pilots, I guess 2 doctors, the mother, and a young girl that died in it. If you saw the video that I share, or you probably saw on the news, when this guy walked out, and you saw it on the doorbell camera, his wife walks out. If you look up to the right top of the screen, you sound like a ball. Then it hit and went boom, 2 explosions. But did they get shot down out of the sky by a missile? Nobody knows. They haven't said nothing. And I want you to say prayers for the people in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, too. They took 6 to 7 people that was on the ground and got hurt by the fireball, the house caught on fire, the vehicles caught. Margaret! That's my leg! Oh, little Blackie's on my... You see, you all being good kitty cats right now. Yes, you are. You're a good girl. If you all be good, I'll give you some cat treats when I get off. You keep flipping that tail, Alex. Why can't I do my thing? You all get to do your thing. But let me do my thing, okay? That's how I pass the time. I know you all love me. You know, I treat you all nice. Look what happened if you was outside. You get wet. You'll freeze to death. You're all inside cats. You're so lucky to be inside kitty cats. You see that yellow tomcat I brought in here this morning? What, Margaret? But people, that's a smart kitty cat. She's sleeping like they all should be doing is sleeping. Okay, I'm looking to see how long I'm on here. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. My dream is get to 1,000 subscribers, 1,001. I haven't seen any email notification popped up. Yeah, they do keep me company, Sherry. Hey, you got a twin sister that lives close to me? 'Cause I swear I saw somebody that looks like you. No. Everybody got a twin, people. And you see Sherry Reed on here, people. I want you to go to her YouTube channel. Subscribe to her YouTube channel. She got some nice videos on there. And I watched a couple of them, I guess, Saturday. Made a few comments. But let's help Sherry get her subscribers up, too. Hey, that's what we all about, Sherry. We try to help each other out. That's what we're supposed to do, help each other out. But there's some YouTubers that won't do that. People, I'm going to tell you again. If somebody subscribed to your channel, please subscribe back to them. So let's help them out. I don't care if you got 10 subscribers or 1,000,000 subscribers. When somebody subscribes to your all YouTube channel, please subscribe back and help them out. That's what God wants you to do, is help people out. Give them ideas how to help them out on their YouTube channel. Also, people, I watched a video today by the DUI guy. And Karen Reed, I believe, is supposed to go back to court, I think in April, And Karen Reed is getting screwed in my book, getting the shaft put to her. But why can't her lawyer ask for a change of venue? Get another judge. I think that stupid judge is crooked. She has to be crooked. That's good. But when you share it on your channel, make sure that tell them to follow the rules. And I don't want nothing to happen like it happened to your daughters or your sisters when Hunter gets on here. You know, I'm trying to help everybody out. And people, if you can, have a garden. If you can have a garden, plant your food and can your food. Your mother or grandmother, that's true. Where Karen Reed is they're corrupt. I watched that Karen Reed story from day one when they were choosing that jury. You all saw the vehicle of Karen Reed sitting there when the police was behind her. She did not have no busted tail light until it got back to the police department, what they call the Sally Port. You know, that's usually where they drop the inmates off. Then there was a busted tail light. But the police cameras showed them at the scene she did not have a busted tail light. You know, but the judge gonna have to say guilty of all charges or guilty of charge 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever, but the judge should have said not guilty on all charges. But Karen Reed's, hey, Turtle Boy, if you happen to be out there listening, they need to get a change of venue. Get a different judge. Because that judge ain't going to give her a break. They need to get a change of venue. And a jury from a different town or a different county. You know, I've done some court trials. I've been in the court to watch trials. I know how a prosecutor works. I know how the police department works. I know how public defender works or lawyers work. I used to work for a lawyer doing paperwork. I know. One thing her lawyer should have done is ask for a change of venue. that she couldn't get a fair trial. But thanks to this one YouTube people, I would never know about Karen Read is a Turtle Boy. If you want to know anything about Karen Read's trial or what's going on now, go to Turtle Boy. Subscribe to his channel. Because Turtle Boy got it to go national. He knew she was innocent. If you're innocent, I will fight for you just like Turtle Boy would. But I listen to the evidence, people. And why is the FBI involved in it? You know, that's the question I ask. Why is the FBI investigating the Karen Read story? Crooked cops. The prosecutor, defense had everything that the FBI had. I know you're a subscriber, Sherry. I listen to the facts of Karen Read. There's too many things, it's fishy. I got my reasonable doubts. To me, Karen Read is not guilty. If you all want to know who Karen Read is, go to Turtle Boy YouTube channel. You will see it. You see the video when the police car they're guilty. They're guilty. And people, why were that cop was murdered, but not by Karen Read? Why did the people of that house dig out the concrete? They were police officers. Why? He is smart. He ended up going to jail a few times. They don't like Turtle Boy. He brings out the corruption of those bad cops there where it's at. They hate him. But I like him, and I'm in Indiana. The news media likes him. Because Karen Read got all those people backing her. They know she's innocent. The prosecutor should never took it to court. They had the video of the police car parked behind Karen Read's car. The tail light was not busted out. McBride. Well, I know that was a lie. They said she was drunk. Her lawyer should object to it. There was no alcohol test, no blood work. That should never been brought into the case. Her defense team should object to saying she was drunk because there's no evidence showing she was drunk. I think she got some different lawyers this time, I believe. I'm going to have to watch Turtle Boy more. But I'm never on here when Turtle Boy goes live. I know, people. That's how come people like us have to get behind Karen Read. We have to get behind Karen Read. and tell them lawyer, get a change of venue in a different county and a different judge. Because she's not going to get a fair trial where she's at. That judge done proved for me that she's for the prosecutor. She's not listening to the evidence. So her lawyers needs to get a change of venue and a different judge, both of them, in my book. That's what they need to do, people. I think they got a new lawyer. She got a new lawyer. I think the other one gave up or something or quit. I don't know. But yeah, I think John, I think he fell down the steps or they beat him up. Blood all over the concrete floor. People get to thinking, why did those people at that house where John O'Keefe was murdered by the people in that house, why would they take a jackhammer and dig that floor up? I tell you why. The blood. I don't know what stuff they can spray on it to show blood. But why did they cut that out and put new concrete in? Why did they sell the house right after that? I hope that lawyer, I like to see Turtle Boy put that on his YouTube channel. Get a change of venue and a different judge. You know, people, if you are on Turtle Boy's YouTube channel, suggest they get a change of venue and a different judge, because she's not going to get a fair trial. I see that when I live stream it. I've been picked for jury trial a couple of times, and I got kicked off of it before the trial ever got started. I sit there and listen to the case. And like I say, you know, Karen Reed got the shaft, people. Go to Turtle Boy's YouTube channel if you don't know what I'm talking about, the Karen Reed story. I'll tell you about a video of Karen SUV when the police car had their dash cam. It showed that the tail light was not busted out. So, people, just use common sense. You know, listen to it. The evidence in my book that I've heard in court is not guilty. She was never charged with drinking and driving. That should never been brought up in court. Her lawyer should object to that. You know, we're going to be talking more about Karen Reed later on. I got to watch Turtle Boy and see what's going on. But just think, people, if you saw that video, the same one I saw, they showed in court. It showed the police car behind Karen Reed's SUV. The tail light was not busted out until they took it to the police department and had it in the Sallyport. Sallyport, where they usually pull in with inmates or prisoners, whatever you want to call them. And somehow the video wasn't working. Wonder why? Ask yourself that, people. But we need to get this out. Also, make sure that her lawyers get a change of venue and a change of a judge. Get both of them. Because that shows to me she's a crooked judge. Could be on the take. That's when I heard the DUI guy talk Saturday on his YouTube channel. Said it was coming up in April. DUI guy, he's from Louisville, Kentucky. He's a lawyer. And the things that he said, it should never been brought up. He's a good DUI lawyer. You know, he's a good lawyer. His girlfriend, she's starting to be a lawyer. That's good. He said some of the things, it should never been brought up, just like her being drunk. That should never been brought up. There's no evidence of her being drunk and driving. That should never been brought into the case. People, I'm not a lawyer, but I watch a whole lot of court TV. I've been in the court. There's things that the prosecutor should never been brought up. And I know the defense objected, the judge overruled it. That's a crooked judge. In my book. She don't know what she was doing. But when you all got the FBI looking into this case, that tells you something's illegal going on. So people, it's time for me to get off of here. I see you Sunday about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all that has donated. And God bless you all. Thank you all who shared on your YouTube channel. God loves you all. So I'll catch you all later. Bye, everybody. God loves you. I love you in case nobody tells you they love you. So I'll catch you later, people. Good night and sweet dreams. Thank all my moderators.